This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And oh, I got an automatic door, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I'm going to be joined by Fizzy Elephant, who seems to be being my doorman today and opening the door for me. I don't have a pressure plate there, and I didn't open it myself. Thank you very much, Fizzy. Right, I expect that throughout the entire episode, and I'm not going to go through many doors today. I feel like I should make the most of it and just go through doors all day, just so I can have Fizzy be my doorman. He's breaking away the pressure plate so he can do it. Anyway, before I walk through some doors, I'm going to go and have my breakfast, which is going to be a cake. Nom, 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 nom. And there we go, there's the entire thing. Barnaby, you can stand up. I'll tell you what, Barnaby, you can join me for the entire episode today. Why not? And Fizzy, if you wouldn't mind, thank you very, very, very much, Fizzy. And oh, actually, I think I'm going to go back inside my bedroom because I think I forgot something. I forgot to get my shears. Oh, nope, I do have my shears. No worries. Let's go back and head down to the love garden. Fizzy, thank you very much, Fizzy. You got to guess where I'm going to go. You got to I mean, I did just say I'm going to my love garden. Are there any doors on the way? Is there a door here? No. There used to be. Oh, no, Barnaby, sorry. I went to point. As look, Barnaby, as I pointed, you teleported in front of me. I'm sorry, Barnaby. Thank you very much, Fizzy. Yeah, there used to be loads more doors in my house, and I got rid of them all because it was really annoying opening doors all of the time. But hey, doesn't matter now. I got my very own elephant door opener. Right then, to the love garden today, I am adding Lily. And the reason I'm adding Lily is because she drew this, and this is on a rock. Can you believe it? She painted a rock with this much detail, and it's me and Barnaby sitting in front of a sunset, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for doing that, Lily. And welcome to my love garden. All right then, let me actually go and show you what we're building because we're doing something very special today for my animals. And the reason for that is because first let me be careful and let me go and make Barnaby sit down as soon as we get here because we are going to be building next to my mob trap and yeah, a lot of fire and a lot of lava around here. Oh, it counts for trapdoors as well, not just normal doors, Fizzy. But yeah, basically, when I first set up my house here, I set up my farm. I think it was episode 40 or something. I set up my farm, and basically, it hasn't really changed. I added some wheat. At points, there's been trees. But basically, it's this is what everyone's animal farm looks like when they start off a brand new world. And I've been in this world for absolutely years, and I think it's time we upgrade. So, first things first, let's go and move the animals out of their current pens. This is going to be the last time they're going to be inside of these current pens, because we are going to be upgrading. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine them all because I realized that why are we separating them? Why are we separating the pigs and the sheep and the cows? They all just live on grass. They can all share. So basically we're going to have one big pen, but I'm going to cut this down. This is driving me crazy. Excuse me, pigs. Oh, this is scary. There we go. Okay, I was able to cut it down. So yeah, basically we're going to have one big pen and then we're going to have a barn as well, but not just any ordinary barn. We are going to have an absolutely top-of-the-line luxury barn that we're going to build, and then all the animals are going to be able to go inside of there, and they can sleep, or they can stay outside, and they can graze in the sunshine. Basically, it's going to be up to them for whatever they do. So yeah. This is where the barn is basically going to be, where the cow pen currently is. For those of you playing along at home and building my lovely world, I changed, what did I change? I moved this path, I think, slightly. I think it used to kind of loop around. I changed something around here. Have a look. This is how it is now. I can't remember exactly how it was, but I did change some of the paths around. So just in case you are trying to copy my world, as I know quite a few people do, yeah, sorry, I made it a little bit difficult for you by changing it a little bit, but then I can't remember how I changed it. So yeah, this is the plan. Big luxury barn is going to be the shape, I guess, of a traditional American barn. Kind of, if I say, think of a barn. That, whatever's in your head right now, that is what you got to think of. And as a fun game, I'm going to now tell you to not think of a barn, but you won't be able to help thinking of a barn anyway. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Don't think of a barn. Ah, you did. You thought of a barn. I know you did. Don't pretend you didn't. I know you did. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be in that shape, but we're going to be using different materials. And in fact, we're going to be using a material which I've never built out of in my lovely world. I don't think I have. This is where everyone corrects me, but I believe it's a material I haven't built out of, and that is end brick. So I've used end brick stone, but I haven't used end stone bricks before. And I don't know, it just seemed like a bit of a different material, just to make it stand out for the luxury feel. So let me go and mark out where the outside of the barn's going to be. So we need to go 10 along this direction. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yep, we are now 2 blocks away from here. And then we go 13 blocks over in that direction over there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so this is going to be like the outside row of the barn. It's not going to be just only made out of these end stone bricks. There's going to be a whole bunch of different materials, and we're basically going to be using the color scheme of the animals. And if you have a look at my sheep, you will probably have a bit of a clue of what the pattern is, because I was designing it and I was like, okay, so obviously the pigs are pink, and then the cows are brown, and the sheep are usually white, but they can be a bunch of different colors. And so I was kind of like placing down the blocks, and I realized I made Neapolitan ice cream. So basically, if you combine all of these colors together, it basically looks like strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream in a row. So that's kind of like unofficially the theme. Like, this has nothing else to do with ice cream. There is not going to be any ice cream here. Do not feed ice cream to farm animals. It is not healthy for them. It will probably make them sick. But I like the look of Neapolitan ice cream, so it's just going to be quite a cool theme for us to use for the building anyway. So let's go and do it then. So we're going to have a brown window here, which would be the chocolate ice cream. This is to represent the cows, I guess. And then this is going to go over the top here. And then on the other side, there's going to be, it's normally like strawberry and chocolate on the outside, and then vanilla on the inside. So let's go and do the strawberry, which is going to be the pink, which will be here like that. And then above this, we'll make a little window by doing like a white one, which I believe, it should be about here. So let's do another square. Are we in the middle? Yes, we are. We're all squared up. So let's go and do that in here. And then we can go and start making this into a barn shape. While I do this, Fizzy, do you want to build the new pen? So basically, it's going to be the same. We're going to use fences, but we're going to use birch fences rather than oak ones, only because when I made the original fences, there was only oak fences. So there's a lot of oak and there's a lot of fences around here, as I thought I'd do it birch just to make it a slightly different color compared to everything else. So I should have gone 4 blocks high to this first wall, and it looks like I have. And then we're basically just going to make the standard barn shape by staircasing up here like this. Hopefully it's going to go over the window like that. And then this is going to be the entire shape of the barn, which is going to make its entire way back there. And how's this not? This isn't right. Is this not right? Why is this not right? Oh, I already went 1 there, so that should go there. Right, so there we go. That is the standard outside front of the barn shape. Of course, it's it's just 1 wall at the moment. We're gonna have Fizzy, excuse me, Fizzy, I'm gonna go in, please, Fizzy, excuse me, Fizzy. Thank you very much, Fizzy. Right, so yeah, it's just basically the front at the moment. And there are some more decorations we are going to need to do at the front. I don't even need to go in there. I just loop straight back around the outside. I just wanted to Fizzy to open the door for me. Right then, so let's go and start doing the windows here. They're basically going to be similar, but we're also just going to add some concrete because the glass is good, but it doesn't really make the pattern really stand out too much. So on this side here, we are going to go and use some pink. So basically from here, we're going to go and do 2 rows of the concrete powder, 2 rows of the glass, and then 2 rows of the, not concrete powder, concrete. And then we're going to do some walls in the middle, which will go here like that. I believe it should then go 3 more for the white. Then there should be a line, and then it will go across by 3. Does this, yeah, before I build all of it, let's make sure it does line up. Does that? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's good. Okay. I don't know. I really expected it wouldn't. I don't know. I have 0 faith in my planning ability to plan and design these things. Like, I come up, I work out all the dimensions, and then it always just goes wrong when I come to building it in my lovely world, basically because I get confused and end up making a mistake. So, yeah, I was quite surprised that it actually ended up all being, so far, correct at least. So, yeah, let's go down to here. Then let's go and do the brown one here on this side. Basically do the same thing. 2 bits of concrete, and then the glass, and then the concrete here. And this will just make some nice windows for the animals to look out of. So yeah, Fizzy, you can carry on doing that side there. I then need to just build this all the way along here. And basically we can build like a big long trail of all of these leading up to the top. And then we're going to once again be covering these in birch, because I think birch and endstone makes quite like a nice combination. Like they're very similar colors, but like with the stone bricks and then the the birch. They do kind of look a little bit different, and they make quite a nice combination. And I did really want to go for the luxury feel, and I think they certainly do give that. So let me go and do another couple more lines across here, and then I'm going to go and show you what the designs are going to be for the plank. So while I build all of this up, let me speed up the video. Okay, I filled in the roof kind of just with the end stone bricks. So see, I'm not used to saying that. I keep saying it wrong just because it's not like normally something in my palette of things to build out of. So yeah, because I don't have an end. Do you know that? Everyone always says like, why haven't you built the Ender Dragon? I don't have an end. I made my world before there was an end, and so now I don't have an end. I will probably have an end in the future when I eventually end up expanding my world one way or the other. But at the moment, I have no end. I had to get a Christmas handout from Santa to be able to build out of any end stuff at all. Anyway, so yeah, let me show you how this is going to be. Basically, we're going to have staircases along these sides. Oh, I knew it was going to go wrong. I knew it. It's going to be fine apart from the first one. The first one's going to be awkward, but there we go. The other ones are going to be fine. So staircase there, and staircase there. And then it's going to be 2 blocks like this. Actually, let me do the same thing again. Let me go along the entire way one way and just make sure this does all fit in correctly. Because if it doesn't, I'll be sad. There we go. It all fits in absolutely perfectly. And actually, you know, this is like a really easier way to do this as well, to kind of go on side by side. So if I do this side fits in, yeah, if you go and do the other side, and basically it just makes a little bit more of a textured roof because, as I said, this is a luxurious barn, which means it needs to be needlessly fancy, and that's the style we're going for. And I always take special care with anything that I'm building close to my house because, I mean, this is going to be a building that we're going to see this all the time. Like, you think about that ugly mob trap, which is like in prime position. I see it every single morning, every time I go to the love garden, every time I'm around here, we see it, and it's awful. I hate it. I hate that. I say it all the time, but I hate that thing. And so now anything that I know I'm going to be building around here that we're going to see a lot, I just want to make sure it's just not ugly. And so hopefully you agree that this thing isn't ugly. So yeah, Fizz is going to go and do the other side there. I need to go and fill in some of the glass and concrete at the back. So yeah, this back side here, this is going to be just concrete. There's going to be no glass here. There doesn't really need to be windows on every side. And once again, it kind of just makes the pattern kind of stand out a little bit more just because, you know, you can see it with the bright concrete blocks. So let me climb up to the top here and go and just do the white vanilla at the top here and then fill in the rest of these gaps with this end stone. Then yeah, then I can go and add in the windows on the other side. And then most of the outside's done. It's just my fancy flourishes, which I like to add in. Like, that's always a good thing to do, is like build a building and build it kind of exactly as it needs to be, what you think that looks good, and then just add stuff. Just find reasons just to add stuff, because it's like, it's not the big overall design that stands out. It's all just the little extra touches that you're able to add in. So I always like to add some extra touches. For example, a bouncy elephant. Anytime you can add a bouncy elephant to one of your buildings, I say do it, because I think a bouncy elephant really just improves everywhere. You know, every person, you know, who's like designing a new house, you know, an interior decorator, they always say the best thing to add to a new room is a bouncy elephant. Anyway, so yeah, that's the outside done in terms of the windows. Let me show you what the plan is for what we're going to do on the front. So a very simple thing. I've kind of done it before, but normally kind of as a windowsill, and that's just basically adding some block babies. So basically, above all of the windows, we're just going to add a couple birch half slabs like that, and then luckily I got a ladder to come up to the top here, so I can add one there and there like that. Just makes it look a little bit better. So yeah, Fizzy, if you go around the outside, basically anywhere where there's concrete or glass, add in a couple of these block babies, and then I'm also going to make some birch fences, which I might need anyway, and basically kind of just make like a overhanging area on the front here. So tell you what, let's get rid of this ladder here, because otherwise I'm going to forget about that, and it's going to end up just being left here for ages and be really ugly. So yeah, basically along this doorway here, we're going to go out by a couple blocks on this row, and then we're just going to do a couple more blocks here, so they could basically just be normal blocks. And then if I just go and fill in some of the dirt here, which has been dug away at the front, basically we're going to go and add in some fence poles going down as if the whole thing is, you know, being held up by something and not ready to immediately go and collapse down. So let's go and do that down there and that down there. And actually, yeah, I like what Fizzy did. Let's go and add in some birch blocks underneath the ground here. And then, yeah, that's going to be pretty much the entire outside done. The inside is going to be sticking with the same very important color scheme of ice cream. So we're going to do a big white stripe going down the middle. Let's go and add some torches now. Actually, I haven't got very many torches on me. I'm going to have to be conservative. Let's just do like one at this side and one at that side. There we go. At least least we can see a little bit. If you've got any more torches on you, Fizzy, it would be great for you to light up the area because, yeah, I forgot to bring any. As I said, I am famously awful at planning these things. So, right then, let's go and do one big stripe down the middle for the vanilla, and then we can just do 2 stripes either side, and then we're going to add in some proper beds, because for years, literally, I mean, I've got the oldest pigs in the world in my lovely world, because this world is so old. Like, the pigs and the cows and sheep, they've just been living there outside in a pen, and now they're going to have an inside and outside, they're going to have their own beds. God, imagine that. Imagine just having to sleep on the ground. Suddenly you're going to come inside it and have your own beds. These animals are going to be so ecstatic. And can you throw me some of the hay bales, Fizzy, that we broke away from here? Because we can go and spread some of them out as the beds. And then basically we're just going to do them like in little rows. And then just to make them look a little bit more like beds, we're just going to add some like trapdoors and just kind of flap these all the way around the outside. As I said, just to kind of make it look like the whole thing is held together. And then we can just put down a few more of the hay bales and basically just have them as the food, which are basically where they sleep and where they eat isn't really going to be that much different, but you get the idea. So you can kind of understand the reason that I have these windows like this, because basically each window is going to be for each one of the different animals. So we can go and spread some of these out here like that, and then we can put some in the middle, and then these are going to be basically the idea of this is where their food is. So if any of the animals are having a restless night and they want to wake up and have a midnight snack, then they can definitely go and do that. So let's go and add them down there, and then basically the trap doors are going to go all the way around the outside like this. If you just place them all down like that, if I have placed them in the right way. Nope! The first one I flip, I hadn't done in the right way. It needs to be like that. There we go. We can go and flip. Oh no! That one's wrong as well. Are these ones right? There we go. It's a bit of a lucky dip, isn't it? You place them down and then you're not sure whether it's going to be right or not until you flap it up. But there we go. And that's basically the way it should be. So let me go and do one side here, and then hopefully Fizzy will be able to do the other side, and then I can go and add in all of the final finishing touches that we need to do in the outside part of the pen. Let's not call it a pen. A pen doesn't sound like a nice word for it. The garden. The garden. We'll do the finishing touches to the garden, and then I can go and bring the animals back in here. And if you got one more hay bale, Fizzy, I don't know if you do or not, but if you do, place it down here for the last one's food down there like that. So there we go. This is their new inside for what their barn is going to look like. This has been absolutely transformed. The outside doesn't look quite as nice as the inside, but we're going to change that. So, of course, on our bright, hot, sunny days, my X just broke. On bright, hot, sunny days, we need some shade. I think the best like plant or tree for giving shade is the acacia trees. So I think if we just grow one acacia tree right in the middle, that's going to look really good. And then I just got some flowers that we're just going to go and scatter around the outside, basically just to add a little bit of color in, just to make it look a little bit nicer. I don't have a huge selection of flowers once again in my lovely world, so yeah, red and yellow will be fine. So let's just go and spread some of those around the outside. And then what I really want to do is I want to make it look like the animals have been here. And like normally when you see a farm, and like especially if it's like a pigsty or something, you can see where all of the animals have been walking around and stuff. So I'm just going to go and like dig away some of the grass around the outside. If you don't know how to do this, basically just press left trigger with the controller, or would it be like right click, I think, on the PC, and basically you can make a path, and it just looks like this is where the animals have been hanging out under the tree, and they've been walking inside and back again. And actually we'll leave a couple blocks of dirt leading to there, because it needs to be grass in order to make the path. So let's let the grass spread, and then we can go and continue the style down there, and I can kind of make it look like there's been people kind of walking to where the fence gates are. So let's break away these flowers and just do that leading to there. And then the only other big thing I need to do is somewhere for them to drink. We have sorted out all of the places for them to eat, and basically I'm going to do what I normally do and just go and do a cauldron as a place for them to be able to drink from. So this is going to be the little shared water trough that they can have just, I don't know, back here somewhere like that. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to add a chest in here, and that's basically because the main reason I use this farm for is basically for getting different color wool from the sheep. Well, to be honest, I don't often, to be fair. Just because, like, I normally just make a huge pen wherever we're building, so I don't have to keep coming back and forth. And now, if we're not even going to have much grass in the ground, it's going to be a very inefficient farm. But this is all about the animals rather than for us today. So the animals are going to be happy. So voila! I do believe it's complete. Oh, right on time, actually. Skeleton, I want to go and try and go after you, Skeleton, because it'd be great for me to get some bone meal. And then we can try and make the acacia tree grow. And then that way we'll be able to, have the shade. And whoa, I got like 5 bones? Where'd I get those? I didn't get that all from that skeleton, did I? That skeleton didn't drop 5 bones, did it? I got 15 bone meal from that. I don't know if that did come from that skeleton, but if it did, that was ridiculously lucky because I was hoping for a nicer batch of bone meal in order to make this grow. I think I must have had some of that bone meal on me already. Surely I did. Anyway, let's go. Where did that torch go? Where did that torch go? I swear I just broke away a torch. It just disappeared. So what I want to do is I want to put a torch right next to where the tree is. So then that way it definitely will grow. Because I don't know if it's too dark whether it's going to grow. No. Oh, it's my mushroom farm. Hello, mushroom farm. I was wondering what that was down there. Right, yeah, there's a torch down there. Let's go and start putting the bone meal down. And there we go. It grew really fast, which is perfect. So let's go and put the dirt back down. And Fizzy is bringing in all of the animals. Yeah, they're not the easiest to get into place, are we? If you take the leads off, I'll try and nudge them in a little bit. I mean, to be fair, they're going to see just how lovely this place is anyway. We don't even need to persuade. Look at that. They're not wandering off anywhere. They all want to go and investigate their brand new home. So let's just go and try and keep nudging this cow's bum until we can go and get it inside. And then we can go and there we go. Shut the trapdoors. And look how excited they are. I don't think I have ever seen my animals so excited. This is the most excited cow I have ever seen in my life. Look at this pig. He can hardly sit still. Look at him. God, look at that smile on that pig. They are so happy. And here come the sheep. Here come the sheep coming to check it out for the first time as well. They're going to absolutely love their new place. I did genuinely feel bad because, I've upgraded my house a bunch. We've been building all of these things. We've been building new houses for the helpers. And then these animals have been living in the same tiny little boring pens for this entire time. So it was about time that I gave them an upgrade and a beautiful, lovely luxury barn for them to spend their time in. So while they go and get settled, we will go and leave the pen for now. And that will be the end of this episode here. So in the next episode, we're going to be back over at the Fun Land. We're going to be building a brand new minigame, which we're going to all play. I don't yet know what that game is going to be, but as I always say, we can find out together and see what we come up with. Hopefully it's going to be something fun. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!